Okay, yeah, we gotta do something about how the pick is being held for sure to get the strumming sounding better. So, we did just the downstrokes and the upstrokes. I felt like things were going pretty good. I wasn't really hearing that thing or that thing. And I don't remember that standing out to me, so I'm assuming that didn't happen. However, once the ups, down, and upstrokes are happening, that's I'm definitely hearing that. So I'm wondering if the way you're holding the pick, like this, basically folding the finger in like that a bunch. I think it's basically how you did it there. Um, when I do that, then my hand wants to start doing the same kind of thing. Like, you hear how it's like crack, 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 crack. That's not how it should sound. It needs to be just dun, dun, dun. Just one solid sound when you do that. Just not crack, 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 crack. So you're like holding it really tight and do that. Like even though you're trying to like do this thing as well, like it still needs to have a smoother, like, or even like faster strum through. So even if I'm playing like really, really slow stuff, it needs to be like boom, straight through, boom, straight through, boom, boom. So you notice I'm not like trying to do this all careful like. It's just pow, 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 pow. So I included a link to an old video I did. Quality's not that great. Made quite a while ago, but the angles that's very helpful, I think, in terms of like showing exactly how I'm holding the pick, and it's like straight down on top of the pick as well. But yeah, like I'm holding it not completely closed, not completely straight, but basically it looks like this when I'm not holding the pick, and then when I am holding the pick. So, regardless of what kind of pick you use, like this kind of pick, you can use like a really big one, really thick one, thin one. I know some people like strumming those because it feels like, oh, well, now the pick's not getting stuck. Well, it shouldn't matter, though, whatever pick you end up using. But the idea is, like, you can't have this that sort of sound. And even if, like, let's see, I'm going to try to hold it like you're doing there. It's a very awkward feeling. So yeah, if you're holding it like this, like maybe on that part of your finger, I have to go look at the video again. Like, we don't want to do that because it's really awkward on how it feels, I think. The pick should be like on this part of your index finger, just the end of it there. Like right there. So even if like you close it all the way up, that's still just awkward. Because it's awkward because I can do fast things. A lot of people will close up their hands and play fast, but that can be problematic for some. But anyway, for the strumming stuff, it just doesn't work well because again, you end up getting that kind of sound. So this thing to work on here is not really with a metronome. It's like you gotta find some way of holding the pick and attacking the strings that everything sounds smooth. Like you can't hear two strings like a. We can't have that sound. We can't have that sound. Whether you're changing the angle, slamming the pick or not. Yeah, it's got to be smooth. So what we're doing here is basically like 7, 9, 10, 12, 10, and 9. Those are the frets we're going to be kind of changing here. And we're starting with just these two strings. We're going to repeat. This way you can get a feel, make sure everything sounds right, and you're having a nice steady flow through those strings and not 2-finger power chord. So it should sound like that, not like this. That's no good. It's gonna be smooth. And then we add the pinky, so like the 3-string power chord. Like that. That kind of sound happens. We don't want that. It's got to be this. And the biggest one of all, we're just going to go all strings. And if you're holding it like this still, you can end up strumming like all arms. And so you got to be loose with it. We go back to just the 3-string power chord. And then just the 2-string power chord being held. And finishing with just the 2-string again. Regardless of the speed of how you're strumming or when you're hitting the chords, it needs to sound like one solid thing. So no metronome, because I want you to speed up or slow down, do whatever you have to do to get this to sound smooth, but that has to happen. We got to get the chords sounding smooth, the pick held in a way that allows you to make that happen. So experiment. Try different hand positions, finger positions, whatever you need in order to make that happen, because we gotta get the strumming fixed. Okay? So good luck. Please send any questions you have, and we'll see you again in your new video.